This is Edey with his first touch. Drops it off to Smith, who did not score against Minnesota in the first game, and puts in 2 off the Edey dime. The freshman Ola Joseph off to the grad transfer Cooper at a Morehead State. Ola Joseph got space around Edey, and he scores Minnesota's first bucket.
Make him cover every action in the half court.
Edey will get a touch just about every possession, and why not when you can do that? Purdue ball off the battle miss. Edey sets the screen for Smith. Puts it up for Edey, and that ball finds its way in. Finds a cutting Samuels. Over Edey at 3. Will go for Torres Samuels, who's 3 for 20 shooting 2s.
That was good offensive action. You got Zach Edey involved in multiple actions. He ends up getting switched on a guard. You got to make that shot, but you might want to get a stop. Braden Smith's been terrific with the basketball in his hand.
I think that's good broadcasting. It's paying off information you prepared for. Do you have any prep work on your board? Oh, battle! Smothered by Edey! There's 2 for 13 for the field to start. Payne. Oh! That's what you do.
Kaufman-Renn kept his balance. He may have gotten a call.
Lawyer into traffic. Throws it off the rim and in. Assistant coach and now director of pro scouting with the Clippers. Grandson of former Purdue player Al McFarland. And there he is with a steal. Lawyer took it away. 6'4" freshman from Fort Wayne sets up Newman, drives right into Payne.
You'd like to do so while scoring, maybe put more than 9 points on the board.
Cooper, a lot of tough jumpers for Minnesota in the games against Purdue this season, and nobody guarded Mason Gillis. The unheralded freshman in Westfield High School, Mr. Basketball in the state of Indiana, throws it up for Edey. That is the fullest of extensions.
Jalen Clark has to be one of the best defenders, all-around players in the country.
Double team comes to Edey, dropped it off to First, ready to shoot. First gets it on the rim.
He got hammered on that play. It doesn't look like it because he's huge. But man, the physicality out there is tough. Go ahead.
Samuel snaps a 13-0 run with a chance at a 3-point play. Rebound for Thompson. Newman hit the deck hard. He is down behind the play. It's a 5-on-3 for Minnesota. And Ola Joseph's shot is denied by First.
And really no driving lanes because the ball's been compacted.
Battles tried to do a lot on his own. He gets to the rim there. Garcia's offensive rebound is put back.
I just always tell people I always roll with it because he had a better career.
Is that not your name?
Easy.
Edey into Morton. Morton's shot is blocked by Cooper. He got it back. Morton's shot is blocked by Garcia. First got it back, and it's taken away again.
I think you just commit to it. You just get handsy. You be physical as much as possible.
First terrific offensive rebounder. Pulls it down and goes up strong. Minnesota without Braden Carrington tonight. 8 scholarship players. Lawyer off a cut.
If he's setting screens like that, tight curls, he's going to dip in. He's got position. But you also get Fletcher Lawyer going. He's just good.
And extends the arms there after the shot fake.
Doesn't make the plays he made without having a great feel for the game. And I think there's a lot of great coaches that helped him in his career that would say the same thing. Fletcher Lawyer understands how to play. Great feel for the game at such a young age. Well, I would say Purdue is a good fundamental team. They were very well coached.
Smith gets to the left hand and finishes.
And then it's Zach Edey kind of trailing the play. He doesn't have to run rim to rim. That's significant. It's how you play 30-plus minutes.
Payne's going to try to take it into Edey, and that simply does not work.
But again, how you defend Edey is different than everybody else.
There's a screen. Try to free Smith. Newman dumps it into Edey, and Ola Joseph jumped the pass. Minnesota hoping to turn the turnover into a basket. They will not. Edey rejects Henley for his 4th block.
When I watch him, I say he's not really fouling. Everybody else is fouling him more than he's fouling anybody else.
He's now blocked 14 more shots than he has committed fouls. Garcia over Gillis, just the 7th made basket for Minnesota. Edey is a screener. Smith buries it 3. 14 for the freshman. Back down by Jenkins. Smith whipped one ahead, and his pass was taken away by Cooper. Drops to Garcia. Push before the shot. You got to feel good about a 17 being on the board right there if you don't want basketball that's bogged down. Inside, there's Ola Joseph. Nice recovery by Henley.
You say play faster, people think score quicker, take quicker shots. Just move the ball quicker. Get into aggressive action quicker.
Smith,
man, that's
how
tough.
did that go in? That looked like it was well short from the start, but it is just his night. 16 for Braden Smith.
It wasn't just to swish it, it was to give it a chance.
Garcia.
There he is.
Ola Joseph stuffs it. And a foul.
Matt Painter knows what he wants. He knows who he is. He knows what Purdue's all about. And he gets guys that fits that. It's the you need us more than we need you approach. And I think at some point we're going to learn that. It might be 5 years, 10 years down the road after we waste all this money. But the reality is good teams win in college basketball. And this is not a public service announcement for Purdue, because there are a lot of teams out there that do this, are such a reflection of their community. And I think that's what makes Purdue basketball great.
There's a three for Gillis.
And Mike Bray was a great leader for a long time. Jay Wright, great leader for a long time. Mike Krzyzewski, great leader for a long time. There's some big shoes to fill.
Payne inside, good find from Garcia. And the freshman Payne with his second basket.
I think he's more like Jay Wright than anybody else.
Well, and Jay Wright waited a long time before the national championship breakthrough as Garcia scores.
Power. Agility.
I'm still not sure how she and Emma Raducanu were a second-round matchup, but I have Coco big tonight.
It's almost like tennis is like the Olympics. We root for the Americans or Federer or whoever. I'm a Nadal fan for sure. To be able to turn a corner, get shoulder into somebody, use a body.
Cooper got around him and floated it home.
Way they're going to have to face so many different looks in the Big Ten. It's going to be good for them outside of the conference. It's going to be good for them in the NCAA tournament where they've seen so many different.
Ola Joseph on the feed from Cooper. Right now they're holding Minnesota to less than a point a minute. One of the best defensive efforts in Purdue's Big Ten history as Newman off a curl drains it from deep. Minnesota has the walk-on, beg your pardon, Will Ramberg in the game right now. Ola Joseph stuffs it in. Minnesota getting to 35 does mean Purdue will not set a new record for fewest points allowed in a Big Ten game. They allowed 34. It's a Minnesota team that obviously has a lot of growing to do. There's some young talent right there.
Well, I think there's the skill development, and then there's also just the game development of just like learning how to play at this level, learning the things necessary to be able to compete at this level, learning habits that allow you to be consistently good at this level, and then you start to build upon those habits and hopefully win games.
Ola Joseph inside.
And let's not take anything away from them. They have fought really hard against Zach Edey. They just ran into a mountain.
Purdue does not trail, and Purdue is 18-1.